Hello guys, this is Becca and I'm here for Rocking with Becca. I have me a cup of hot chocolate here that I just made. Hopefully I won't burn myself. I'll be taking sips of it along the way. So if you'd like to pause this video and go grab you something to drink, maybe your morning coffee or well, probably by the time I get this video uploaded, it'll be afternoon. By the time I make the video and then the time it takes to upload. But anyway, I'm going to get started with Rocking with Becca. If you're new to my channel, every Saturday that I possibly can, I try to do a video in the series called Rocking with Becca. And Maisie, quit that. And I just kind of sit here in my rocking chair and chat a little bit. We might have a theme that we talk about or a topic or something. And, or I might just give you an update on my health. But today I'm going to go ahead and tell you who the baby of the day is. And this is my sweet little Rosie. And she's the doll that I mentioned to you had a black spot on its spinal on the arm, and that it wasn't that way when I got her, and it's turned black, and it doesn't look like dye off of maybe a black outfit or something. It looks more like it's underneath, maybe on the inside. Well, I purchased a cuddle body, and I changed her into a cuddle body, and I haven't found any discolorations on her head, so maybe her head's good to go, hopefully. She's so cuddly now, which I had no problem with her before. But that did worry me when I seen that dark spot. I thought, oh no, is it molding? I thought, has something happened? You know, maybe it wasn't treated right. I don't know. I don't know nothing about reborning. I just know it wasn't there when I first got her. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on with our little series, our little video here. I do have a shout out that I want to shout out today, and that is Susan's Nursery. I will have her link in the title. Go check her out. She is a sweet lady. She has beautiful dolls, and right now she's going through the series of she's started at the very beginning of her collection, and she has shown pictures and things, and she's told in order she's in the process. I think she's on 20 something now. Babies that she has collected and sold and moved on, and she's told the reason why, and she's even got, you know, she's coming to some that she still has in her collection. I think she's going through all of her babies from the very beginning to what she has now, to the last one that she's purchased. If I'm not mistaken, that's what she's doing. And it's been very interesting to see what she started out collecting. She actually bought one of her earlier babies for me. And she had just started out collecting reborns, and I had two. And she had purchased one from me that I decided I didn't want. And she kept that one for a little while, and then she passed it on, you know, sold it to someone else. But it's funny how, you know, when you start collecting, you just buy anything and everything that you can afford. And, but then you start learning what you really like in reborns, and whether you like the open-eyed or the closed-eyed or both. You know, dark skin, lighter skin. You know, whether you like bald babies, painted hair, or rooted hair, you just learn these things as you collect. And then, so you start getting rid of those that you really are not real fond of, and you start being more selective in how you purchase. And it's just interesting to see. I wished I would have documented it like she did and had pictures. I actually deleted a lot of my videos in my earlier my earlier YouTube endeavor with my reborns. There was you know, when they first come out with this child protection, and they come out with, you know, that you couldn't post videos that was child related without, you know, I forget how it all went, but there was a big bunch of stuff going on about you could even be put in jail and stuff like that, and it kind of scared me. And I deleted everything on my doll channel and my craft channel, and went for a while without doing videos. I wished I would have just put them on private and not deleted them, but I didn't think about it. I do things on the spur of the moment and then wish later I hadn't done it. But I did. I deleted my earlier videos on both my craft channel and my doll channel. And then it was a while before I got up the courage to start videos back again. That's why if you go to my videos to the oldest, you won't see videos from when, you know, it says that I started out, you know, when I started YouTube, because I deleted all of those. And I wished I hadn't, because I had videos on there where I did some role plays with my dog Ringo before he passed away, and with my little dog Bug, and I had those videos, and just, you know, on the spur of the moment, in fear of what I had heard and read, I just deleted all of my videos. And I really regret it. Really, really regret it. So, anyway, did I tell you how many subscribers? When I looked this morning, Susan's Nursery has 1,006 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed to her, then go on over to her channel and subscribe to her and give her some YouTube love and let her know that Becca sent you. So, I am going to feed Rosie, because I do have a topic today. And while we're talking on our topic, I'm going to feed Rosie. And first off, while I'm getting ready, I'll give you a little update on me. I had a pretty rough night last night. Even though I took my night medicine and my Tylenol and all, I had a hard time going to sleep. Anxiety, guys, anxiety. And it's for the same reason. And that's having to leave the house. I don't know. I think sometimes I'm just I'm just crazy. I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere but to the doctor. I don't even go to church because I can't make myself go. The reason it's harder to make myself go to church than it is to go to the doctor is that the doctor is only every 3 to 6 months. I don't go every week to the doctor. And I go on business, I go telling, getting blood work and talking about my health and stuff like that. It's not a social, although I hate getting out going to the doctor. But when you go to church, you're expected to be friendly. If you don't talk to anybody, then you're stuck up and you think you're better than they are and whatever, You can't win for losing either way in a situation like I am. And like I said, it's a weekly thing. It's not just every 3 to 6 months, although that's about how often I go. But even though I can't seem to make myself go, I know I should go. I know it's expected of me, and I worry, whether I'm displeasing the Lord by not going. I'm very conscious of what I do and what I say. That's why when I tell you something, if I've changed my mind, I want to come back on and let you know I've changed my mind and did different, because I don't want to be accused of lying. I don't want to feel, not that anyone accused me, but what I'm saying is I don't want to feel like I have lied to you. I'm very conscious about everything I do, and I want to be right. I want my life to be right. And so naturally I worry that I don't go to the physical building, to church. Now I do watch it online. But it had gotten to where, at first it started out on Saturday nights. I would start getting, anxious. I'd start feeling anxiety over the fact that the next day was Sunday. And that whether I went or not, I was expected to go, and I felt like it was my obligation that I should go. And it would start working on me, and most of the time on Saturday nights, I just don't sleep because of my anxiety. But then, the next morning, I'm so wore out, and I'm hurting so bad from tossing and turning, and I'm exhausted that I can't seem to make myself get up, get dressed, and go to church. So, then it started that earlier in the day on Saturday, I started feeling anxiety. Then it started that, like, morning time when I got up, I would think, oh, today's Saturday. That means tomorrow's Sunday. That means I'm supposed to go to church. And I know that sounds horrible, guys. But if that was the only place I felt like that about, and I went other places, I went out shopping, I went out visiting, but then I didn't go to church, then I would say that I just didn't want to go to church. But it's not that way. It's with anything I have to get out and do. Now, like I said, I can deal a little bit more with things that I know I don't have to do as often. Well, past couple of weekends, it has started on Friday night that I start feeling anxiety. And when my anxiety gets bad, my stomach messes up. I know that's TMI, But that's just my health problems, my nerves, my anxiety. It, you know, it affects me in a lot of different ways. And I actually, yesterday, Friday morning, I actually got up and was getting around, and I was thinking it was Saturday. And I thought, oh no, tomorrow's Sunday. And then I realized that no, it was Saturday. And I thought, whew, another day. And that's horrible, guys. It sounds horrible. But that's where I'm at. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to have to deal with that anxiety. I would prefer just to know I didn't have to go, that I wasn't obligated to go, that I wasn't expected to go, I'd love to know it wasn't wrong because I stay home. You know, and I know people can tell me, you know, if you're not able, you know, you don't have to go. But still, in the back of my mind, I think, am I doing wrong by not just pressing through and going on to church? But I don't want to have to do that. I want peace. I want contentment. I don't want to have to go through this anxiety every week. And I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what to do about it. I'm to the place I don't know which way to turn. So saying all that, I had a very bad night last night. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned because of anxiety. And then, so this morning I'm exhausted and not feeling well. So I thought I would sit down here. Of course, I had a little time of prayer, a little quiet time of prayer this morning, trying to calm my anxiety and my nerves. And so I said, well, I'll just go ahead and do the Rocking with Becca. And maybe if I get my mind off of this and think on something else, that it will kind of help me to feel better. So I'm sitting here feeding Rosie because it kind of goes with, I just changed, didn't I, from the topic. But I'm ready to move off of that. But I'm feeding Rosie because it kind of goes with what we're going to talk about today. And she's almost done with her bottle. And when she gets through, I will burp her. But what I want to talk about today is for my new subscribers, my people that maybe is just starting out in the reborn community, that they've just, you know, having a reborn or a lifelike baby or toddler doll. Maybe, you know, you're just starting out and you really don't know what to do. You saw other videos, you saw what other people were doing, and you loved the reborns, and you got one, or, you know, whether it's a reborn or Ashton Drake or Paradise Galleries, you know, any realistic type doll. Maybe you just really don't know what to do with the doll. What should you do with it? You know, you're new to it, and maybe you feel a little uncomfortable. Really don't know what to do. So, okay, Rosie's through with her bottle. I'm gonna wipe her mouth, put her up here to burp. Okay, Mama's baby. Oh, no, Mama's not through. Go lay down. Get back over here. Come on. Get up here. If I move any little bit, she thinks I'm through with my video. So, let me take another sip. I don't want my hot chocolate to get cold. It ain't cold yet. It's pretty hot. All right. So I found an article on the internet from, is it Wiki? Wiki is what it's from. And the name of the article is How to Have Fun with a Reborn Baby Doll. So I thought, wow, this would be a good little topic to talk about and see what they say about how to have fun with a reborn baby doll. So, let me see if I can read a little bit of this to you. It says, reborn dolls are expensive, realistic, collector baby dolls. They are a piece of artwork made by hand every step of the way. Now, that's a reborn. Let's not talk about the manufactured dolls. These dolls should not be purchased for someone under 11 unless they are responsible enough to handle these dolls properly. They are not made to be used as a play doll. So you might wonder why we take so much caution with our babies and why we're so careful with them. Why we don't just let anybody mess with them. That's why. They're very, very expensive. So, this here is steps on what you can do to have fun with your reborn dolls. And that includes like I said, any lifelike doll, like the Ashton Drake or the Paradise Galleries, or, any lifelike doll. So number one is what I was just doing. Number one is make them a bottle. And it says there are many videos on YouTube on how to make a bottle you can use for your reborn doll or toddler. So make them a bottle, like I was just feeding Rosie. Treat them like they are a real baby. Feed them. Number two is make them a pacifier. There are many videos on YouTube that you can find out how to make magnetic pacifiers. You can find out how to, if your baby has an open mouth, there's videos showing you how to modify a pacifier, that it will have a little tip that will go in the baby's mouth if it has an open mouth. And it's something fun. It makes the doll feel more realistic. Makes it feel more like it's a real baby when you have a bottle and you feed it. Or it has a pacifier, which personally I don't put pacifiers on my babies very often. I may do it for a like a prop, in video or something like that, or photos or something. But I like to see their faces. I don't like to cover up their faces. Number three, buy them things. This helps a lot with making your reborn feel more realistic. This helps a lot. You can spend how much money you want. You can go to Goodwill, or go to the mail or Target. You don't, go to the mall or Target. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. Buy some toddler or baby clothes, baby bottles, girl and boy pacifiers, blankets, diapers, a deluxe stroller, a booster seat, and other stuff. Seriously, buy for them like they are a real baby. And like I said, you choose the amount you want to spend on it. If you want brand new items that no one has ever used and you have the money, go to the store, to the baby department, buy it a little crib, buy it clothing and all these things, that they mention here. Just like if it was a real baby. It's just a fun thing to do, and it makes the doll feel more realistic. I have a mini crib here in the nursery. Although I've gotten so many dolls that I don't much use it to actually lay the babies in. Like if they're sleeping. I'm working on fixing that somehow or another. But I'd have a bassinet in my bedroom that most every night I take a baby in there with me to sleep in the bassinet. And I treat it like it's a real baby. And it is so fun. It is so comforting. It is just, it's something to occupy your mind. In your older years, say, your children are grown and they're out on their own, and although you do get to be with them occasionally and stuff, maybe they don't come around real often. Maybe they don't have children yet, or they do have children, but they live off from you or whatever, and you're just there. Well, having a reborn and treating it like it's a real baby gives you a sense of nurturing. It gives you a sense of having someone there with you, even though, your babies couldn't talk back to you when they were little. You talked to them, and they couldn't talk back to you, so talk to your dolls. Treat them like they're real babies. Okay, number 4 is take them out in the public if you're comfortable doing so. I have done that a couple of times. It might be easier if you did it during the winter time first to get started. So you could throw a blanket over the carrier. If you get you a car seat carrier system that you can snap out the carrier from the car seat attachment. Buckle them up in the car just like if they was a real baby. And when you get to the store, take the carrier out, put it in a buggy, throw a blanket over it, and you'll have the baby with you, but it would be covered up and people wouldn't see it and know it's, that it's a doll. As you get more comfortable being out in the public with a doll, then keep the blanket off, It just, it's just a fun experience. And it's also, I have taken them where I didn't put blankets over them because I wanted to actually get people's reaction and see how other people thought about them. And you have to press through that. That was back when I was getting out and going, before anxiety hit. But, if you're comfortable doing that, it is so fun to see the reaction. Somebody walk by and say, "Oh, what a sweet baby." And, if they keep going, you don't have to say nothing. Just thank you and keep walking. But if they stop and look, then you might want to say, "Well, it's a doll." And then you tell them about reborn dolls, and their reaction of how realistic that baby looks, that doll looks, that they thought it was a real baby. And it's just fun. It's fun to see people's reaction to the reborn dolls. Okay. This we've kind of already talked about. It says purchase baby items for them. The first one was more like talking about purchasing clothes and bottles and stuff like this. This one is, it says get them a crib, a booster seat, sleep time bouncer, baby bottles, other baby items. You can even make your homemade crib. Make them a homemade crib. There are many videos on YouTube how to make your doll crib. You can even get regular doll cribs or handmade doll cribs made for reborn dolls or reborn toddlers. So just the more that you purchase for your babies, the more you treat them like they are real babies, the more fun it is. And it's also, it takes away loneliness. It gives you something to focus on. It does help with depression and anxiety. Although, like I said, when it comes time that I know I have to leave the house, or know I should be leaving the house, I do have anxiety. But the rest of the time, my babies are just, they give me something to do and to occupy my mind, that I'm not just sitting idle with nothing to do. And I love that. I love that. All right, number 6. If you want to treat your baby as a real baby, then go for it. Not everyone does, but some people do treat them like real babies, and I'm one of those people. Some people like doing this in their life and being able to feel like a real parent to a real child. If you want to do that, make sure to get the right things like diapers and strollers and booster seats, and take them on car rides. Have some playtime with your toddlers or baby, like give them their pacifier before nighttime or bedtime, or change their diapers if they need a change. And, you know, you might think, well, they don't dirty their diaper. Why would you change it? It's the feeling of making them feel like real babies to you. It's just, it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It gives you something to do. If you are a person that's home most of the time by yourself, it gives you something to do. Number 7, create a YouTube channel. I thought that was interesting. A lot of people make videos of their reborn realistic dolls on YouTube. Once you have one set up, start taking videos, video requests for different videos you could do, like night routine with my reborn toddler, or day in the life of my reborn or toddler. Role play, in other words. Like I'm doing here. Role play. It's really fun and enjoyable. And it does help with loneliness and depression and anxiety and other things. It just helps. Play around with them is number 8. Be an awesome parent or sibling to your reborn baby doll or toddler. Dress them. Change their diaper when they need a diaper change. Even give them a fresh bottle of milk. Always make sure to put them down for a peaceful nap, and give them their pacifier before you lay them down for a nap. Take them to the mall or a restaurant and give them a fresh bottle to make people know it's your baby's feeding time. It's just fun things to do. Some of these, you have to kind of work yourself up into it to doing it, like going out in the public, but these are still fun things you can do. Um, Also, a fun thing to do, number 9, try to meet other real-born, realistic doll lovers. Now, I have no one close to me that likes reborns that I could get together with. So that's why I get together with y'all on YouTube. You can share your passion for this hobby. You can go to the doll shows together or just show off your dolls to each other. Having a friend with the same hobby makes this hobby more fun and interesting. And I'm sure it would. I've never had a close physical friend that could come and we could get together and talk about our babies and enjoy the hobby together. All of my doll friends are on either Facebook or YouTube, and so I share all my babies through Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and that's where I have to go to because I have no one. I mean, not even my family members, but everybody's not the same. Um, you know, my sisters don't care for them like I do. Well, my older sister don't care for them at all. My younger sister does have a reborn that I purchased for her when I started collecting, but she mainly lets her granddaughter play with it. Every now and then she'll get the idea she wants to change it, but not very often. She's just not into it like I am. Of course, she has, her children's around her and her grandchildren there with her, and she has a lot occupying her mind and a lot going on that I don't have. So my hobbies are what keeps me busy and keeps me occupied and keeps me from going stir crazy. Number 10. This is something I have worked on and still haven't conquered yet. Put a schedule together for your doll. Of course, I have so many. I have thought over and over, maybe I need to pick one particular doll and let that be my all the time baby, and then just show the others and videos and all. But I can't do that because I love them all. I love them. I don't know which one I would pick to be my one-time baby. So to have a schedule, if I only had 1 or 2 babies, that might be easy to do. I don't know how to do that with as many as I have. I've tried. I'm not saying that I won't keep trying because I probably will still try. I would love to have a schedule. But it says if you want to treat them like a real baby, you can put together a timetable or schedule for them. Be sure to always change their diaper in your schedule. Make a schedule for them like what time to feed them or what time to change their diaper at and so that you are prepared to follow the schedule you made, but be ready to repeat it. If you are busy with your real work, then have someone take care of it for you. I don't have that. Or have a friend of yours look after them for you for the day of the week. I didn't even remember reading that. That would be neat if you had a friend that actually was close by that was into reborns, and y'all could switch up babysitting times or Like you had a day you had to actually go out and take care of business, and your friend was big into reborns like you, and you could ask that friend to babysit your baby while you go out to take care of business, and then when she has to go out, you babysit hers. That would be so fun. Oh my goodness. I would love. Of course, I don't go nowhere, but that would have been fun when I was going out to have someone like that to do. Uh, that would have been awesome. Okay, I think this is the last one. Number 11. Be careful with your doll. Do your research on how to properly care for your doll. Keep your dolls away from any pets. Dogs see these dolls as a nice chew toy. Don't even think of it, Macy. Don't buy these dolls for a little kid to use as a play doll, like my sister lets her granddaughter play with hers that I bought her. Never leave them in a car or outside, as the heat, cold, can damage your doll. And in some cases, police have broken into cars in the past thinking it's a real baby. If your doll has hair, look up the proper way to care for their hair. Look at videos on how to properly clean your doll. Don't submerge them in water or soak them. Handle your doll as if it were real, and make sure you know how to properly care for them, since these dolls are easily damaged. If your doll has a magnet, make sure not to have the doll around anyone with a pacemaker, electronics, or credit cards. Now, I knew about the pacemaker, but I didn't know about electronics and credit cards. Which I don't have my dolls around my credit cards because I don't go nowhere. My credit card's in my purse, put away. But what do you mean don't have them by electronics? That one I don't remember reading. But that is the 11 tips or 11 steps that they give you, things you can do to have fun with your reborns. And I just thought I would share that with you. And maybe you that are new to reborns, maybe some of these helped you. Maybe it helps you not to feel so odd for doing some of these things. I know talking about it has helped my anxiety a bit. I don't feel as nervous and jittery and upset. My babies are just, I love them. That's all I can say. I love them. And I love everything about reborns. I love everything about them. And, you know, reborns are hand painted. And so they can be easily damaged if you don't take care of them right. But you don't have to be scared of them either. You don't have to feel like that they're just going to break in your hands. No. They're more durable than that. And you learn that, you know, the more reborns you have, the longer you have one. You learn, you know, that yeah, you want to be careful and you don't want to like wash them in, you know, something that's going to damage the paint or something like that. And, you know, you want to take care of them and be gentle with them, but on the other hand, you learn that they're not so fragile that you have to be scared to do anything with them. In the end, they are dolls. So if something happens Yes, you would feel devastated. You would feel like it was money lost. You would feel horrible. But in the end, they are dolls, so you don't have to be scared of them. They're not going to break just by doing these routines that, you know, treating it like it's a real baby. So I hope that helps some of you that are new to reborns, and gave you some tips and ideas of things that you can do with your babies. And remember, you have the doll community here on YouTube. I would love to chat back and forth with you in the comments. I'd love for you to make videos, and I'd love to watch your videos. Guys, and that's another thing about the videos, is I love the videos. I love watching them. I love every one of you. But I am only one person, and there is only so many hours in a day. So I'm not able to get to everybody's videos every day. So I have to pick and choose, and I have to watch some days and some another day. So, you know, if you don't see that I've commented in a while, it's not that I don't like your videos. It's not that I don't want to watch. It's just I can only watch so much in a day, you know. And I'll eventually get back around to yours. It just, it's just, you know, hard to get to everybody's videos. And then there's some that I do watch every day that maybe, you know, to keep up with a collab that I'm participating in, or, you know, something like that. But I try to, after watching the regular ones I watch, I try to just go on my subscriber list and start watching ones I hadn't watched in a while. So, you know, I do try to get around to you. It just may take me a while to get back to you, because I am subscribed to quite a few people. And I love this doll hobby. Guys, I love it. Not only do I collect reborns, but I collect Rainbow High, Cabbage Patch, Barbie dolls, Blythe dolls, American Girl dolls, ball jointed dolls. I love them. I just love all dolls, and I love watching a variety of different types of dolls. So since I've added those other types of dolls into my hobby, therefore I watch some channels that has the other type dolls, and that makes it longer before I can get back to some of you. But know that I love you, and I enjoy your interaction with me on my channel, and I try to interact with you on yours as often as I possibly can. I just love this hobby. I love my babies. I love my babies. So we fed Rosie this morning, and she's had her breakfast, and she's went off to sleep, and when she wakes up, I'll have to change her and all that. So yeah, I want to get me a schedule. I think a schedule would be neat. But it's a schedule, and you stick to it as you can. Don't make it where the hobby becomes a drudgery, you know. Realize that they're dolls, and if you're sick or you don't feel good one day, or you want to go out and not pick up the doll today or whatever, that's your privilege. You don't have to. But if you're just at home all the time, and you would like to make a schedule and just follow a schedule with your babies. It gives you something to think on other than just negative, heartaches and troubles and trials you're going through and being lonesome. It gives you something to keep your mind occupied. So I hope I've helped someone today and maybe give you a few tips and a few things you can do and a few ways to enjoy your babies. And I'm going to go. Yes, it's been a typical Rocking with Becca. It's almost been an hour. So I'm going to get off of here and leave your comments below if you have any questions, anything you would like for me to talk about, um, any questions about what I've talked about today. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to find the answer for you. Um, let's just have fun. Let's just enjoy our hobby and enjoy each other and share it with each other and put away all the drama. Let's just enjoy each other's company. In the long run, they're all dolls. And they should never come between you and people. And let's just enjoy life and enjoy our dolls and enjoy each other. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will talk with you later. Bye.